Hey, y'all. Welcome back to a special edition of Hopped Up Beer Review. It is the 2023 Brewers Advent Calendar, and tonight we are drinking
Teisnacher 1543 Festmärzen.
from the Ettl Bräu of Teisnacher, Deutschland. Thanks for joining us.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to Hopped Up Beer Review, the show where we give you our unprofessional and somewhat biased opinion about the beer we are drinking and reviewing. We're back to have another beer out of the 2023 Brewers Advent Calendar and excited to do that once again. Unlike last year, we're not going through day by day because we realize that everybody across the country may have a different order. They may have different beer. So we're just going to release as many as we can prior to December 1st. And hopefully you find a few beers in your box that we are reviewing. I've got Andy in the attic. I've got Jay. We have a German translator somewhere in the ether of this show. What are we drinking today, gentlemen?
Teisnacher 1543 Festmärzen.
Did you get that?
Sure.
1543.
Why didn't you? I don't understand why you didn't,
I did it last year and I completely just messed it up. I can't do years and numbers German. It's just a long number like that. That's no.
Why is it so long in German? That's what I want to know.
Yeah.
Why is it so long?
Did you get rid of George?
No.
Jorge's around.
Where'd he go? There's George. Hey, George.
Jorge.
Oh, chew on that tree.
Yeah, he's found a nice little chew toy, apparently.
Gonna be zapped soon.
Yes,
there he
knock it
goes.
Cats always test gravity.
Cheers, mates.
Cheers, mate.
Cheers, mates.
So, the Teisnacher 1543 Festmärzen. It is 5.4%, 20 IBUs, and it celebrates the 475th anniversary of the brewery. So, 1543 was the year it was founded. So, it was first brewed on the 475th anniversary. Not saying that their math is off, that they've only been, open for 475 years. So from that date, then they brew it each year after that. Come on, George, knock that off. The Ettl Bräu is in Teisnacher, Germany. There was not much on the website. They describe the beer, the flavors of the beer a little bit. So get the aroma. Savor it. Put it on your palate. Let it wash over you. And then see if you can pick out all the notes. Caramel. Because you're like, George, finish the job. Yeah. Caramel, malt, subtle bitterness, nuts, and hay.
Hey.
Yeah,
I got the hay, it made me
like,
sneeze.
Hey, yeah.
Yeah.
I got caramel, malt, a little bitterness. What kind of nut are we talking?
I
Cashew,
don't pull.
Brazil nut? You
I
know,
don't know. I don't really
Pine
pull a
nut?
nut.
don't.
Okay. Yeah.
Attic humor there. I see what you
Yeah.
did. What
Yeah.
the heck?
I did that on purpose. Yes.
Yeah.
We gonna have to pause the show so you can finish with your giggles.
Please talk. Please talk. Bring back George anyway.
I
Tired of
think he's
looking and
probably pretty
hearing about
close
you.
to done.
He's gone.
George. George makes the show.
Andy, are you about done?
No, I'm done. That's all I got. I'm
That's it?
curious about Ben's. Yeah, that's it. I told you there's not much to it.
George is gone. You can close that door.
You're just giving off camera. You're not supposed to look at the fourth wall.
I mean, I'm trying to get my child to close the door so the cat is out of here. That's what I'm trying to do.
Oh, George is not.
It's okay.
messing with
I will
anything.
move forward and rate the beer. How
Go
about that?
Go ahead, Jay.
So you mentioned caramel, which I don't really get much of. Malt, I get some. Nuts, no. Hay maybe made me sneeze. It to me is very kind of complex, and it reminds me of more of a pilsner, I guess, than a fest beer. I don't know why, but it does have some bitter in it. To me, it's one of the lower ones that we've had out of the box so far. So I'm going to go with the 6.5.
All right, Andy, what do you think?
It definitely has the fest beer taste. Little, I can pick out the malt and the caramel. And I don't know how their definition of subtle goes for bitterness. Very subtle, if anything. I don't know what nuts they're talking about to pick out. And I haven't eaten hay in a while, so I can't tell you.
Come on now. Come on now.
Yeah. It's a tough score. Because I like it, but I'm trying to think about putting it against other fest beers that I've had. I would drink it again. It's an easy drink. I give it a 7.5.
Yeah, I remember the can from this one from last year. I don't remember you pronouncing the beer in German. I don't remember that. I remember the discussion about it, but I don't remember you actually doing it. So I'm going to go back and check
the short. And on I did the short intros, and then
yeah. But I mean, I remember you doing the short intros. I don't remember you doing the pronunciation. I'm sure you did, because you would remember that much more than I would at this point.
Work I put into it.
Yeah.
Why
So
am I doing this.
I don't know why you're doing this either, but that's a conversation maybe for Discord.
Spend time with me. I mean, come on.
It could be one reason.
Definitely not Ben.
Yeah. So I think that, again, I remember the can. I don't really remember this beer. I did wear my Fest Hall shirt for the Fest beer, just, in case, my Hella Georgia Fest Hall shirt. Thought that was appropriate.
I wore my pig shirt.
Okay.
I just wore
Andy?
a shirt.
What shirt did you wear? Okay. This is going to be probably one of our most viewed, most entertaining episodes probably ever, between the cat and
George.
the
Yeah, you gotta
banter
put
here.
George in
Yeah.
on the thumb.
So, anyway, back to the beer. It does remind me of fest beers that I've had, some other German fest beers, more so than maybe others that we've had out of this box either this year or last. I think that, I definitely don't get any kind of nut out of this. And with Jay, the caramel, maybe a little bitter. I would have never picked it out if it wasn't, mentioned. It would have been very, very small. But the little bitter is there. And so, definitely can kind of taste that. All in all, I think it's a decent fest beer. It's one that I would have again, and obviously we're having it again this year. And I think I've got maybe one or two more of these, hopefully. So I'm excited to have those as well. It's kind of a middle of the road for me. So, which in my world is a 7.5.
It's 3/4 of the road.
There you go.
Here we go in your middle of the road.
See, I'm not a math guy, right? Not the IPA guy, not the math guy.
That's
not
funny.
the reason guy, not the logic guy.
That is going to give us a 7.2 for the
Teisnacher 1543 Festmärzen.
Or 1543 from Teisnacher.
Teisnacher.
Yeah, it's got to be the
Teisnacher.
longest beer name. I don't know if I can fit that on the summary of YouTube. Try. So, hey, if you got this in your advent calendar this year, let us know what you think. Where does it come out for you on a 10-point scale? We would love to hear that down in the comments. We would also love to hear that in Discord. We have a Hopped Up Beer Review Discord server. The three of us are there chatting about beer all day long. That's all we do. We don't really have jobs. We just chat about beer in Discord. So come check that out, and we can talk about beer. We can talk about MASH or other TV shows. Seinfeld.
We're
like that
talking
stuff
about
too.
MASH and Seinfeld tonight.
Yeah, we are. So yeah, hop on into the Hopped Up Beer Review. That reminds me of like bump on into bumpers. So anyway,
Gosh, that was the worst commercial.
was
Jay has merch.
Jay has merch. We've got a link for that down in the description. If you're interested in any Hopped Up Beer Review merch, check that out, and check us out on all social medias. They are down there as well. If you have made it this far and you are interested in any more of our videos, we would appreciate in this season of giving that you like, subscribe, and cheers that notification bell.
Yes.
And we would definitely appreciate that.
Give us your adoration.
With that, for Andy in the attic and Jay, I am Ben. And for George.
Cheers, mates.
Not
Yeah,
in here
George,
anymore.
bring back George. You can leave.
Yeah.
Bring George.
Cheers, mates.
Teisnacher 1543 Festmärzen.
It's a mouthful.
It is. Can you like drink the whole time that it's like, saying that?
Let's do that.
Teisnacher 1543 Festmärzen.